A lot of decks in Clash Royale are pretty boosted right now, but this deck I think is kind of semi-not, only because we don't have the Hero Goblins. We're going to be playing some 2.9 Royal Hogs Archer Queen cycle. I like playing this deck because it's super fun to use, and we'll hop into some matches here. Okay, we are in our first match here against Saint Seaboss Rock G. Wow, that was a, really good pronunciation. Low-key, I usually mess up the pronunciation of their name pretty badly. But he has a Furnace and an Electro Spirit off rip, so that makes me think maybe Hog Rider, Earthquake, or potentially Royal Hogs. He has a Lightning. Ooh, I'm just going to go Pigs to tank for the Furnace. I should have gone split Pigs, but I low-key panicked right there. That was a bad Piggies. He also has Log and Goblins. Oh boy. Okay, so not the start we were looking for. I feel like that was probably the worst thing that could happen, but in like all things considered, we're only down a couple damage, like not much at all. He might use the ability, he does, so that Goblin's going to get on tower for one hit. Is it worth placing a delivery or a cannon on that? Absolutely not. We have to minimize the elixir we are spending right here, since I think I'm already down a few from that beginning. So Furnace Lightning is going to be a little bit tough. The cards that you don't really want to see when you're running 2.9 Hogs cycle is the Lightning, of course, because your Archer Queen gets nullified in a lot of situations. Basically, the rest of this game, I can't play my Archer Queen anywhere near my tower on this left-hand side. I can maybe cycle it back right or just try and, utilize it that way. But remember, there's no 3-card cycle anymore. So the point of dropping an Archer Queen in the back right isn't really as important. Like, I shouldn't really do that as often. Just because it doesn't give as much value. You don't have that 3-card cycle. So I'm going to go Archer Queen at the bridge right here to kill the Furnace. It's also going to DPS down this Mighty Miner and the Hog, hopefully here. He does Lightning it, so I'm going to go Cannon like this. I believe this should full counter. Oh gosh, wait, I need to log this at the perfect time. Let's just log right now. I think that's good. Yeah, that was a little bit close for comfort, but I think we're in a fine spot right now. The Hog Rider is going to be a bit threatening just because, he has the Lightning. So if I place my Cannon into the Lightning, it's automatically game over, right? So I've got to be super careful. This game's going to be hard. I'd say this is a bad matchup for us. Goblins are kind of annoying. I decided to not use the Goblins. Of course, you can use the Hero Goblins in the stack. It's better with Hero Goblins, but really, I didn't want to be boosted today. I wanted to try and win with just a classic cycle deck that has been in the game for a long time and is still fun to use in my opinion. So I'm going to go here. I'm going to go for the Evo Cannon like this to kill the Fire Spirit too, hopefully. Nice. We actually clip his cannon in that Evo Cannon as well, and I think maybe opposite lane could be a good idea in this matchup just because the Lightning, right? So that Cannon should kill the Fire Spirit. Wait, what? That doesn't kill the Fire Spirit? That's some garbage. That's why Tesla's so much better than Cannon, low-key, in my eyes. It doesn't mess up interactions like that, but okay, he has a decently big push. I'm actually going to go Royal Hogs Evolution on this right-hand side because I need to make him Lightning over there perfect, and then we do force out, what was that, 9 elixir, so I'll definitely take that. He can't really punish me now, doesn't have Lightning in cycle. Here comes the Hog. I can get back to my Cannon. I believe I need to go Ice Spirit first, and then we're back to Cannon to defend this Hog Rider just in time. Holy smokes, that got a little bit too close for comfort right there, but I'll definitely take what we can get. He does go for the Furnace, so maybe he's going to go for the out cycle since I did just place my Cannon on pretty much a 0 elixir. I'm going to go for the prediction. Why not? Get the Cannon. Maybe we get the Goblins in there. I'll take that for sure. And he has to go for a little bit of a desperation Evo Cannon late. Skellies come down. Please kill the Furnace. Somebody. No, the Furnace is still alive. That's not good, but luckily we do have Log, and I think we're going to be okay right here. If he does go for the Hog, which he's not going to, he's going to go for the Furnace to back. I'm going to go Earthquake on top of that right there. That should be fine. Let's go Archer Queen like this. Let's go for the Cannon down low. Oh no, this is exactly what I was scared of. Wait, don't do it, Hog, please. Oh, come on, please. Oh my gosh, we survived that. And I can ability. Thank goodness for the Ice Spirit right there. So clutch. I've seen a few people run this deck with Goblins and Fire Spirit. I mean, you can also run that version. There's plenty of different versions you can run, but like I said, I want to make sure that we're using one that requires a brain, and this is the most, I would say, skillful version because you don't have too many boosted cards. I mean, Evo Pigs are getting a nerf, but other than that, like, there's not anything getting a nerf in this deck. Let's go for the Archer Queen. I wonder if they're going to, in the final balance changes, add any more nerfs to the Hero Goblins or maybe the Hero Wizard or the Hero Mega Minion. I'm definitely excited to see if they add anything to those. If they somehow nerf all 3 of those, oh my gosh, that would be beautiful, but I kind of doubt they're going to end up doing that. Look at the damage. This is why Evo Pigs are getting nerfed, by the way. They're so broken. It's like actually the best evolution in the game, aside from the Evo Ghost, in my opinion. So he's not too happy with us. After witnessing our broken Evo Piggies, he doesn't hit the Queen with the Lightning, and that's going to be pretty much all she wrote right there, I think. Let's go for the Royal Hogs over here, and then I can just go Evo Cannon up top. He's going to Evo Cannon too, but yeah, we can just Earthquake on top of this. I mean, that Hog shouldn't get to my tower, I don't think. Yeah, Ice Spirit comes down right there, and yeah, we're absolutely dominating. I wanted to say thank you guys for all the support recently on the longer videos. As long as you keep supporting me, I will keep making longer videos, like 25, 30, 40 minutes, an hour, who knows how long they're going to be, just depending on the day and how much time I've got. But yeah, he's going to give up right there. We are going to secure this first victory with the Royal Hogs 2.9 cycle, and hopefully we can push up a couple hundred trophies in this video. up against Cam in this next match right here. But yeah, I feel like there's a lot of outplay potential with this deck, and it actually requires you to master a lot of interactions and placements. I'm still not even close to that, not even a little bit close to it, but I'd like to get better with cycle decks just in general. I think that I am pretty decent with some of them, but some others, for example, like this one, I'm not that good with because I haven't played it too much recently, just because I really don't enjoy using boosted cards like the Royal Hogs, especially Goblins. I'm waiting for the Goblins to kind of go back to normal or maybe not be used in every deck before I would use them. Personally myself often, so I'm gonna go for the Royal Hogs like this. I'm gonna pop the ability too. That Hunter is actually a big mistake because the Queen's gonna survive. I can Ice Spirit like this to predict whatever he places. The Fisherman does come down. The Skellies get Ice Spirited. Look at the Queen on the left hand side. Nice. We'll definitely take that damage to start off this video. Queen gets like what, 4 shots or 3 shots right there, and then of course the Royal Hogs on the other side did quite a bit of damage. But yeah, for sure, let me know what decks you guys want to see from me as well. Like, I'm completely down to play whatever, or challenges. I love doing challenges, especially when I'm making longer videos. If I have like some type of challenge video to do, it makes it so much more fun for me, and I can just literally sit there and try and complete something. It gives me a goal, I guess, in a way. So I'm gonna go for the Archer Queen and then Ice Spirit up top like this to freeze the Ghost. Oh, beautiful micro right there. That was kind of disgusting. RG gets absolutely no damage, and now he's gonna go for something on top of this, probably a Fisherman or a Skellies, or something along those lines. Barbell, okay, that's completely fine. I'm actually really not excited to see the Hero Barbell next season. I don't know if I'm the only one that's not hyped for that, but if you think about it, Hero Barbarian Barrel is probably a decent nerf, or decent counter rather, to the Magic Archer Hero, so it's going to be interesting to see how those two, I guess, coexist in this game, or if, you know, if they're both getting used as much as each other or not. But I'm going to go Cannon. I wonder which hero is getting put in the Pass Royale. They probably announced it in like a TV Royale or something, but I haven't watched them, so I don't know which one is coming out first. I would assume it's probably the Magic Archer, just because it's more of a flashy card, but I don't know. I'm just guessing. If anyone knows the answer to that question, feel free to let me know in the comments. But I'm going to go for the log like this on the RG and the Fisherman as well, and I saw a lot of you commenting yesterday that you were above or you had already hit 12k, and I was like, dang, okay, I was right. I knew we had some good gamers in here. I'm going to use the Queen ability early. Pretty much every time they RG the bridge, I think Queen ability instantly is kind of the move. You don't really have super high DPS with this deck, right? So if you can take the RG, like at least most of the RG off the map before it even crosses the bridge, that's literally perfectly ideal. Maybe like a little Ice Spirit freeze with the Queen ability, and then bang, the RG's down to like 25% health already. So I'm going to cycle my Earthquake over here. He does go for the RG the back. This is where things can get scary. Especially if I have sloppy defense, so hopefully we do not end up doing that right here. I'm not sure how exactly to play this situation. I'm going to go Ice Spirit like this to tank for the Hunter, and then log on the left-hand side. All right, let's try and wait for the right timing to go for this ability. Let's go for it now on a delivery as well. Try and keep our Archer Queen alive. He might Royal Giant the other side. If he does, I've got my Queen ready. Let's go for a second cannon right here to kill the Ghost and the Fisherman and the Hunter, hopefully. He's probably going to RG the bridge, so I'm just going to, have to cycle back around to another cannon right here. Ooh, things are getting a little bit sketchy, but if we do have Evo Cannon, I'm going to place it all the way up top to clip the Hunter in there as well to defend both sides. Look how broken Evo Cannon still is, even after all of these nerfs. So he hasn't even touched my tower. Like, the Evo Cannon's gotten 4 or 5 nerfs since it became broken. And it's still one of like just the most consistent evolutions in my opinion, especially in cycle decks. We can pop ability here and then go for the cannon down low, and yeah, this is utter dominance at the current moment. Absolutely nothing going for him. We can go Skellies on the Ghost, and yeah, if I could play a flawless game, now there's no way. Triple Elixir, he's gonna get some damage for sure, even if I play perfect, because you know that's how RG will work. You'll eventually overwhelm them. So I'm gonna go a delivery on top of this Royal Ghost right here. It's gonna clean up. Man, if we could play a perfect game though, oh my gosh. I saw somebody comment that for me to try and get 2 perfect games back to back, and I'm like, dude, the odds of that is like literally 0.01%, because what are the odds your opponent never plays a spell on your tower, right? Like, surely at some point in the game they will, even if it's like a zap or a snowball, it's still damage. So I'm gonna go for the, oh my goodness gracious, let's go for this right here. This is a lot of pressure. I don't have my cannon back in rotation yet. I'm gonna go for the Queen over here on the left hand side, log as well. I can ability too. Okay, hopefully that kills. The RG is gonna hit my tower. No, ripped a flawless game. That's kind of sad. Let's go for the delivery on top of this, and then I can go Ice Spirit over here to the side. Skellies on top of the RG. 30 seconds remaining. I think we're still doing great. Look at the Queen on the other side as well. Obviously, we don't need to do anything offensively, so I can just kind of relax with that. And there's the RG. He's going to probably go for a Ghost in front. There it is. We can go Ice Spirit like this. Bad Ice Spirit placement by me. That is pretty sloppy, but I can go log, and we're back to a cannon for this RG. And then I think, fingers crossed, that's going to be game over. That RG might actually get to my tower. Wait, jump on it. Quickly, Ice Spirit. No, it gets that one. It gets that one shot, but it doesn't matter. Other than those 2 Royal Giant shots, I don't think we took a single bit of damage, so I'm pretty happy with our defensive capabilities this match, especially without using the very overpowered hero goblins in our deck and just having the cool little Larrys for 1 elixir instead. In our next match here against the Lion from Uncverse, I bet this guy has to be old then, surely. Let's go for the Larrys like this and see how he wants to reply to that. Goblins come down in the back. I'm just going to go for my log, but yeah, this deck is kind of a mixture between knowing when to go hyper-aggressive and literally just spamming. Like, sometimes you just kind of have to go for crazy aggressive pushes to even have a chance. This guy has a Skeleton King and a Goblin, so Skeleton King is probably one of the cards you definitely do not want to be seeing. It looks like it could be Mortar? Yeah, okay, nice prediction right there, right before he placed it. Let's get the Cannon down, let's go for the Earthquake on the Mortar, and then of course we have Ice Spirit for the minions too. So this is going to be a fine matchup. I think it's going to be really coming down to, can I clean up these big swarms with our Delivery, our Log, even Archer Queen really, without him getting just infinite value out of the cards, and then can I also just stop the mortars from getting on my tower? It's pretty easy to do that with this deck because, of course, we have a 2.9 cycle and we have Earthquake. So, literally, I should not let a mortar connect this whole game. Maybe, like, 1. I'll give myself 1 mortar shot this whole match. How about that? But if I take more than that, then I deserve to be a loser in this match. So, let's gonna kill the Skeleton Barrel right there. He does go for the King in the back. Okay, so how do we want to play this? I'm going to go Archer Queen. Actually, let's go Cannon. I think Archer Queen could be maybe utilized at the river to kill a mortar potentially here. Or I could just place it on the side. He's not going to place anything yet. He goes minions, so I'm just going to go Queen all the way down low. Try and get good value out of this. He might use the ability. Yeah, he does. So I'm going to go for the ability of my own, then go for the Ice Spirit like this right here. We got to go Larry's down low for the Mortar, and then I'm actually going to go Piggies into this. I know this is kind of an odd play, but I think it's the right one because, number 1, we actually get some pressure on the left-hand side. Number 2, the Piggies on the right-hand side should get a few hits as well. He does go for the... Wait, can I ability quickly? Come on, please! No, if I could have got that down, that would have been, like, literally game over right there. But now, instead, we have to go for Delivery on this right-hand side, and things could get a little bit awkward. I need to Evo Cannon. He's going to use his Goblin ability. If I Evo Cannon, though, I think this fully defends, unless I'm crazy. Maybe not. Oh, not quite. Oh, no, it did actually fully defend. What the heck? That one Goblin didn't end up hitting my tower, which I thought it was going to. Let's go Earthquake, Skellies, Ice Spirit down low, and then Log on top of this Mortar. And I believe that's a perfect defense, unless I'm crazy. Oh, beautiful defense right there. I think we were down a couple elixir, and getting out of that situation with a positive damage trade is massive. So I'm going to go for the Cannon once again in the middle. I'm expecting maybe a Skeleton Barrel at the bridge on the other side. I'm just going to go Archer Queen in the back. If he wants to take that Fireball on the Archer Queen, that's completely fine. Let's get the Delivery down over here. I'm going to go ahead and Earthquake the Mortar once more, and we can just kind of let that die out on that right hand side too. Cannon's gonna tank enough. I can go for the Log all the way down low to make sure we clip all those Skellies, and then Ice Spirit like this as well. Yeah, really good defense so far this game. The Mortar does not shoot. I can go Piggies over here on the right-hand side. He's going to go for a Skelly King or something. Oh, no, he goes for the Fireball. Interesting. I low-key forgot he had Fireball until this moment. That's kind of funny, but I'm just going to go ahead and Log the Dart Goblin once more, and we have pretty much even damage on both sides, so no matter which lane he plays a Mortar in, it's going to be a really, really good Earthquake for me pretty much the rest of this game. So I could go Piggies. I feel like I'm just going to go Piggies. Maybe I should just rip it and then predict the Mortar with the Earthquake. Can we get it in there? We do get the Mortar. Beautiful. Okay, so I'm going to go Log like this. I'm going to pop my ability on the left-hand side for that Skeleton King, and then look at this massive delivery value we're about to get over here on the right-hand side. I was about to say left-hand side again. Let's go Skellies up top, and then I think this is another perfect defense, and Dart Goblin comes down, but we already have our Log back in cycle for that too. So yeah, things are just going, I mean, I couldn't ask for anything to go better right now. I'm going to say that and then make like 10 mistakes in a row and throw the match or something, but he's going to go for the Mortar on the bridge. I'm just going to Evo Cannon and go for the Earthquake as well. Ice Spirit up top for the minions. I like that he's kind of wasting his minions because honestly, minions are really annoying for me to deal with if I don't have like a delivery directly on top of them. I have to Log on this left-hand side because that barrel is going to pop on my tower, unfortunately, because it was an evolution, but still good defense for the most part. Right there, and he kind of bar barreled nothing. Let's go for the Cannon up top like this to tank for the Goblins. He goes Skelly King the back. I'm going to Ice Spirit, try and keep our Cannon a bit healthy. And there's the Dart Goblin. I'm guessing it's going to be a Mortar as well on this other side. Yeah, he's definitely going to Mortar. There it is. I'm going to go for the Log Earthquake on top of this again, and then Ice Spirit for the minions. We're just doing the same thing. We're getting a +2 trade every time pretty much on these minions too. And since he played a second Skelly King, of course, he cannot ability with that first one. So I feel like he kind of, in a way, wasted that first Skeleton King champion. I'm going to go Cannon up top. We do clean up that barrel. Okay, not too shabby. And only 30 seconds remaining. How do we want to finish this game off? Let's get Archer Queen down. He's going to Mortar. Yep, there it is. So we'll just Earthquake. Not going to take any chances. He's most likely going to Fireball this Queen. Yep. So I'm going to go Cannon for the Skeleton Barrel to make sure that Evo does not connect to our tower. And we are just honestly dominating this game. I'm going to go Log again. We can go for the Ice Spirit one more time. Go ahead and just cycle Larry's up top, Pig's other lane while he's spamming me, so he can't also just pressure. Yep, perfect, literally perfect timing. I can go delivery, I can go Ice Spirit to tank for the mortar, and we are going to dominate this match. Piggies go absolutely crazy. He goes for the pre-fire in the middle, but his entire tower is already gone. So yeah, good awareness right now to go for an offensive pickies while he was spamming. I knew he was going to have no elixir. I've seen like Morton and Mode Light do that play a lot, so I had to learn from them. But yeah, nice win right there. In our next match here against Sky, and I had a question for y'all. What is one thing that motivates you to continue improving in your life? Like, genuinely, I'm curious to hear one special thing. It can be weird, it can be pretty basic. I'm just curious. Name one thing that motivates you to continue trying to be the best person you can be. I'm kind of curious to see your answers, but I'm just going to go Piggies at the bridge right here. He's going to Baby Dragon on top of that. I feel like Piggies' first play is a little cringe, but honestly, if they don't play anything, then it doesn't seem like the worst play ever to me, since this deck, I would say, is really good for single elixir. And you're going to be pressuring a lot early on in the game anyway, so might as well just drop them down and see what they got, in my opinion, if they don't play anything at all. So this can be fine right here. We're already up like 1,000 damage. Can just go log on top of these goblins as well right here, so pretty darn good starts. He does go for the ability. I'm just going to go ahead and Royal Hogs to kite this back so it doesn't get that one stab on my tower. I lied. It actually didn't get a stab somehow. Sometimes the goblins don't make any sense to me. They're pathing. He's got... Wait, this is actually... I think this is a good play. He just played 10 elixir on those pigs, quite literally, right? So I'm going to wait. He's going to tornado this, I think, right? Potentially. I'm going to pop the ability now. There's the goblin cage on 0. We can go Ice Spirit up top to defend that, and you know what? Overall, we literally cooked this guy so far, so I'm just going to Larry's. He's going to get like a little bit of damage. No, he doesn't even get anything with the bowler. I thought the bowler would hit my tower. It did not. That was not the case. I'm tempted to go Royal Hogs on 0. Would that even be a bad play? Like, thinking about it right now, he could Egiant the bridge and maybe try and tower trade, so I don't want that to happen, but I think this is a pretty hard matchup as well. I'm not really sure how this one goes. I think I've seen it from both sides. Like at the top level, and most of the time I would say that Egiant can overwhelm in triple elixir, so I think maybe we need to keep the pressure high rather early on in this match, and then try and hopefully not let him get that one big massive push with like 2 Egiants or something. And yeah, that's gonna be the goal right here. So he's gonna goblins, that's fine. We're already in double elixir now, so this is okay. I'm gonna go for the Ice Spirit like this. Let's go ahead and just go Piggies and then Queen at the bridge other lane, because he just played 7 elixir in the back right here. He does tornado. Ooh, that was well played. Okay, there's the cage. I'm surprised he didn't Golden Knight instead of placing that cage. Maybe he didn't have it in cycle? No, he definitely did. I can just go for the ability right here to kill the rest of this, and there's the Golden Knight late. I'm going to go Skellies as well. Try and keep stuff alive. Come on. Oh, beautiful. Archer Queen survives and kills the goblins too. We can go for another Archer Queen at the bridge to kill his Electro Giants. And yeah, he does lightning that one, but honestly, that's completely fine because... even though he does get that lightning damage, it doesn't really do anything for him. I'm going to split Pigs as well here, because I think he's 1 card off of Cage, unless I'm a crazy man. What does he do here? Tornado comes down. Wait a minute, that's a lot of damage on the left-hand side. We can Earthquake as well, and just make sure we maximize our damage output. We're already up 2,000 now, so this is what I'm talking about. We have a nice lead. I need to not choke. He's 100% going to E-Giant the back. Yeah, okay, we'll go Queen the back as well. If he wants to lightning the Queen straight up, that's completely okay with me. I need to try and cycle back around to another cannon as quickly as possible for this Electro Giant. I'm going to go log as well, just to keep that bowler, or I guess keep that cannon alive more. I guess I'll use the ability. This is kind of an awkward defense. Golden Knight is a stressful card to try and kill. Same with the hero, or the Evo Baby Dragon, and the bowler. All these cards are stressful, so I'm going to go log like this. No! Oh my gosh, you got to be kidding. That's so bad. He's going to lightning too, isn't he? Wow, this is not good. Wait, that actually was a really bad E-Giant in my opinion. For the situation that we're in. I'm going to go Pigs on this other side as soon as I can. Is he going to lightning this or no? He does, but look at that. He doesn't hit my tower, and also that was just like a horrible lightning because it barely, like, it didn't give him any pressure, you know what I mean? So those pigs are on tower. We get the log on the goblins too. Yes, that's so good. Okay, we honestly, I think we should have lost the game, but he messed up his plays a little bit right there, and now I feel more comfortable. Wait, that's a bad goblin ability too. I'm just going to go Royal Hogs Evolution, Earthquake to just cycle really and start getting some chip damage on the left-hand side. And yeah, there's no way we're losing this game from here. Already in triple elixir, I just need 2 more Earthquakes to finish off the game. So I'm going to go for the... I guess we'll go Archer Queen up top. He's going to probably try and Tornado that. So I'm going to go for the ability like this. Ice Spirit Piggies instantly because he's going to Lightning probably. Prediction? No, he does not go Lightning. So I'm just going to Cannon up top. And now we can cycle 2 Earthquakes. And that's going to be GG's right there. So I think we played this one fairly okay. There was definitely that one situation that if he Lightninged instead of going for an E-Giant, I think he could have won the game straight up. But I'm definitely happy with our performance overall. That matchup can be definitely tricky, and nice win against Sky in that game. Facing Ivan in this next one right here, I could go for the Piggies first play. Would that be cringe? I'm going to do it anyway. Let's go for the Pigs in the middle. He's got, oh, going to be 3.0 Expo probably. So... I'm actually not sure how this matchup goes. I would assume it's probably pretty good if he has the fireball. For me, because I mean, like, even though he could probably fireball cycle us, we do have earthquake, and it's easy to defend the xbow with really fast cycle cards. And of course, our deck is actually cheaper than his, right? Because 3.0 xbow, we have 2.9 earthquake hog, or earthquake hogs rather. He's gonna go for the Tesla. I'm just gonna take the earthquake. I guess he's trying to bait my earthquake here, and then he's gonna go xbow. I guess I'm gonna go ice spirit like this. We have to be a little bit careful. Okay, hold on, this could be bad. I'm gonna go cannon, then ability instantly. This could be good. I'm gonna skellies as well. Oh no, we're good, right? I think maybe I'm gonna log just in case. I don't trust that. Okay, the queen would take it out anyway. Kind of a waste of a log, but I just didn't want to risk it. Sometimes the expo will kill or like clutch up and get that 1 HP lock, and then bang, there's like 800 damage on your tower. So absolutely not trying to run into that. So decent start right here. We're up about 600 damage, which is nice. And I think as long as we don't allow him to get free fireballs on our tower without punishing at all, then we should be fine. I will say when he has Evo Tesla in cycle, it might be a little bit hard for us to break through, but we'll see how things go. I'm not going to worry about that too much right now. Let's go for the Archer Queen in the middle. He might fireball this. I'm not sure if he will end up taking that or just try and go opposite lane, or I don't know what his plan is right here. So he does go for the Knight. Let's pop the ability like this early. I'm going to go Cannon right here as well to kill the Archer. Okay, we missed the Archer. I'm so bad with the Evo Cannon, and that delivery came down late. I was trying to get that down to tank, but that was just not what I wanted right there. It is what it is. That was a sloppy, just that entire sequence was really sloppy. So the Tesla in the middle will survive for a long time unless I earthquake it, but I don't really want to earthquake the Tesla in the middle. Maybe I should. Not now, but like I'm saying in general. We'll see how the game goes. It's going to be a play it by ear type of match. I'm going to go Larry's like this, and then I'm just going to go Ice Spear like this. We can cycle our queen in the back right here on the right-hand side, since he's probably going to even out the damage with the fireball on top of it. That's completely fine. He has a rocket. Oh, no. Things just changed for the worse. Really badly, like really quickly. This is not good. This is actually really bad, because now he can actually definitely win with spell cycling. Okay, so I need to just really be aggressive. I'm not sure if I can even do anything, though, like in terms of getting damage on his tower besides our earthquake and our log. Like, is the piggies ever going to actually connect to his tower? Probably not. He goes for the rocket on my tower again. Okay, so we know how he's going to play. He's just going to sit there and rocket cycle us now. He actually goes expo the bridge again. Interesting. I'm going to try and take it slow. Let's go for the Ice Spirit like this. I would love to just earthquake this again, go for the cannon, and then, but yeah, we're defending this expo well, but he's going to keep rocketing us. And he's got a fast cycle deck. You know, it's not like Icebow where it's 3.5 average. He's got a 3.0 average deck plus the rocket, basically. So we got to be careful. I'm going to go for the Archer Queen, the bridge, predict a rocket, maybe, potentially. No, he does not rocket. That's fine, though. I'm going to instantly pop my ability right here to kill the queen, or kill the archer, rather. I got to go Ice Spirit like this. Bro, I can't kill the Tesla, can I? Oh, my goodness. All right, this is going to be rough. He's going to rocket my tower, probably. Well, definitely. I'm going to log as well. Okay, so how are we going to win this game? I don't actually have any idea. We're down so much damage already. I'm going to go Ice Spirit like this. I need to get some piggy damage at some point in this match. This Evo Tesla is going to be the death of me, though, for sure. Hopefully, nope, it's still not going to die. Good grief. I guess I'll just Earthquake again. He's going to rocket again, though. This is not looking good. How do we want to play this? So there's the rocket. I have to get some piggies pressure on him at some point, but when, though? When is the question. I think now's a decent time. I'm going to go for the ability, Evo Cannon, then pigs instantly. That should be some decent pressure. Somehow he does get the knight down in time, so I'm going to Earthquake for the Skellies. Potentially, we do get the Skellies in there. Okay, I'll take it. And then we get some good damage on the left-hand side as well with these Royal Hogs. I don't know if we're going to be able to win this game, though, just based off of its triple elixir, and he's going to be able to rocket cycle us the rest of the match. I'm going to go Skellies. We do have Evo Pigs, though. I'm going to try and drop them down right now. Maybe we can timing him. I'm going to go for this at the bridge. Hopefully, he'll mess up or, like, panic right here. He does rocket. That's going to miss, surely. Surely doesn't hit everything. Yeah, he does not get everything. Earthquake. Nice. Okay, we're back in this game. Hold on a second. I think we have potential to win it now. I'm going to go for the Ice Spirit. Let's just cycle as fast as humanly possible to our Earthquakes. And pretty much just, yeah, this is going to be, can I get enough Earthquakes down to win the game? That's kind of the question right here. He's just spamming at the bridge too, so we're pretty much just spell cycling at this point as fast as humanly possible. Of course, we're going to want to use our cheapest cards only to get around to Earthquake quickly. I'm going to cannon. Bro, I can't kill this darn Tesla. It's so annoying. Okay, we'll go Earthquake again. I have to just commit to the spell cycle. Are we going to win this? He can get one more rocket off, I believe. I don't know. This is so close. Let's go Skellies. Let's go for the Ice Spirit like this. I got to get 2 Earthquakes down. Get the Earthquake number 1. Get the log. Come on, I got to get back around to another Earthquake and another log right here, I think, is the method. Let's get the Ice Spirit down, Earthquake on the Tesla, and then I can log as soon as I can. Does he have log back in cycle, or is he cooked? No way we win this, right? We won, I think. Oh my gosh, he sold the game. We end up winning by 8 HP. We'll definitely take it. Whew, stressful game right there. But anyways, hope you guys did enjoy this Royal Hog cycle video. Let me know what you want to see next, and enjoy the Butch clip as always, and have a great day. Peace, everybody.